And here we are for the EX Plus fight for Vincent Cement in Japan. This is against the 3 Turks. The mental conditions are not to die, to put Elena to sleep, and to silence Rude. Once again, I've already pre-configured my team, so I'll just be swapping them in right here. Assuming it ever loads. I am doing this through a proxy, so it takes longer to load on my phone than it does on my computer. And once again, I'm going with a real team just to expedite the process of getting these videos up and lower my stress levels a bit from all the reloads the weaker teams take. I am bringing Silenska on Agrius and hoping that Lena's sleep lands fairly early, because if it doesn't, this may be an annoying fight. The other thing I'm doing with this is you only need to kill one of the Turks in order to win, so I'm just going to focus on Rude with his lightning weakness. I will be bringing a Sentinel's Grimoire because that's what I always do. They do have a varied physical and magical offense. The only AoE is physical, and it's from Elena, who you want to put to sleep anyway, but even so, you should be prepared for either kind of damage. They are also all vulnerable to blind, so if you have something like Sephiroth's Shadow Flare that can blind them all at a high probability, that's a very useful thing to have. I do not, however, so I will not be using them. In the elite version of this fight, they all have the same hit points. I'm expecting the same here, but we may... Yes, they all have 160,623 hit points. So the name of the early game here is just getting mitigation up, and then afflicting the 2 required targets with status effects. And after that, it should be a fairly standard tank and smack, except 2 enemies will be alive. Thank you, Elena. I don't even think the fight had started yet when you attacked. And I don't know if that's actually pronounced Elena or Alina or however. That's just how I pronounce it. Man, she's fast. But she's asleep now. Excellent. That was the harder status to land. So both statuses are up. My Sentinel's Grimoire is up, or Stone Skin. So this should be pretty straightforward from here on out. None of them have, Reno doesn't have his pyramid or anything, so it's nothing too dangerous. That hurts, but... Yeah, see, he's silenced, so he can't do much. But most of his attacks are magical. I am making sure to specifically target them, just so I don't forget something. Like Full Break will actually target something that isn't broken if you let it random target. So I'm just making sure. The pure damage abilities should auto-target the lowest health target, but it's easiest just to not to give the game a chance to mess things up for you. I will probably reapply Sentinel's Stone Skin pretty soon here. I want to get one more heal off, and then I think I'll do it on Luna's next turn after that. Or maybe I'll just do it here on Rammus's turn, since his debuffs are still up. And I'm not gonna use the Soul Break there, because it'll hit Elena and wake her up, and I just don't want to deal with that at the moment. She'll wake up normally fairly soon anyway, but no reason to wake her up early. And I'm not really bothering to re-silence Rude, because honestly his magic isn't that much of a problem. He's got Cura and Fyra, and that's it. And neither one of those is very dangerous. The only time a boss healing itself is a problem is if it has regen or an elixir type effect where it fully heals. And that looks like the end of the fight. Yep. Pretty easy if you land the statuses and prepare accordingly. I didn't even really need anything other than Sentinel's Grimoire for defense, as you saw. This is honestly not too bad of an EX Plus fight. And this time I didn't forget any mental conditions. That is High Unfaith, which is AoE magic breakdown, which is very handy for certain fights and not at all useful for other fights. And then that is Zack's Memory Crystal too. Alright, see you shortly for the EX++ fight.